What about the best secondaries in the NFL? And if you could throw that graphic up, these are the top secondaries in the NFL, and this was according to the 33rd team, which has a lot of great content, by the way. Go check that out. They ranked the top 7 secondaries in the NFL, and it's not about reacting to this list. The question I have, and I'll just read it off quickly for people that are listening. Number 1, they have the New York Jets, 2 Ravens, 3 Eagles, 4 Broncos, 5 Seahawks, 6 Cowboys, 7 49ers. And although you could disagree with some of this, it's more about, can the Lions be in that top 10? That's the question I have. It has nothing to do with any of these teams, because you look currently. I think some guys they left out, or a team that they really left out, is the Miami Dolphins.
Absolutely.
I don't know how you left out the Miami Dolphins, man. They're a team that should be in this conversation. I think another team that's kind of has an underrated secondary. I don't know about underrated, but I think they need more respect. Denver as well. Cleveland, honorable mention. I mean, Denzel Ward, Greg Newsome, they got some guys as well. But a team that I think will be in this top 10, undoubtedly this year, if everything gels, is the Detroit Lions. I do. Because after 7, you can give me Miami, but after that, it's arguable to me, Sam.
And I'll tell you what, when you look at these lists, I'm just going to go through, make my point very, very quickly. You look at all of these teams, there's not a lot of what I would call juggernaut secondaries. I mean, you even look at the number 1. I think they're only number 1, the New York Jets, is because of Sauce Gardner. I would take the Lions safeties over the Jets safeties any day of the week. I would take guys like Kirby Joseph, Tracy Walker, C.J. Gardner-Johnson over Jordan Whitehead and Adrian Amos any day of the week. You look at the Ravens. I mean, the Ravens, I think they're a better secondary than the Lions right now.
They belong nowhere at the number 2 spot.
Yeah, okay, Ravens is
wait a minute. Okay.
I'm not blaming you.
They got torched by Tua in the 4th quarter last year.
But I know a lot of people don't like him, but Kyle Hamilton balled out last year.
Nice.
That is facts.
He's not terrible, but he's nice.
Rock Ya-Sin, though, he's the weak point of that secondary for sure. I think they're still a better secondary than the Lions. But my point is, you look at the Eagles, obviously, they lost C.J. Gardner-Johnson. That's going to hurt. But Reed Blankenship, quietly, was one of the more value. I mean, he was an undrafted, and he played very, very well last year. You look at the Denver Broncos with the star power of Pat Surtain and Justin Simmons. I think their second corner and their second safety are kind of mid. You look at the Seattle Seahawks, Tariq Woolen, Quandre Diggs, Jamal Adams, Devon Witherspoon. Obviously, Devon Witherspoon is a rookie, and Jamal Adams is coming off of an injury, and he struggles in coverage. My point is that the Detroit Lions can absolutely be a top 10 secondary this year. And that's the thing. When it's said to you on surface, it sounds to me like, oh, that's crazy. But when you work backwards, they absolutely 100% can. I already said that I would take their safeties over the Jets safeties, and they're ranked number 1.